My mother tells me.
There was a bird on the lamb.
I'm thinking, why was a bird hiding from the authorities? What did he do? Or maybe a bird was hitching a ride on an actual lamb, suddenly innocent and childish. Either scenario is funny, really.
You're laughing at me.
In half a minute.
Limb.
Oh, there was a bird on the limb.
It was spring's first robber.
Here we go again. A wasp emerges from my mother's mouth. I hear its wings flutter against her palate, then chatter against her teeth as she tries to hold it in, knowing it's wrong. Its pointy feet walk across her tongue, and she must say it. The thin crepe of ancient skin covering her arms, like a wasp's paper nest, foreshadows its emergence. A wisp was what she wanted, a whisper, the soft relay of her granddaughter's wish, not pointy feet, not the lawless discourse of old age, not the involuntary sputtering of random words. Well, 90% of the words you use are the ones you intended. Citing statistics is not helpful. Logic is out of her reach. She only hears what she did not intend to say. Well, most of the letters are usually right. Still, she is irked and beaten in equal measure. One morning, when I was 3 years old, I awoke to a horrible smell. It's my earliest memory in a rented house at the Jersey Shore, the only vacation we ever took. I called, and she came.
Oh, what is that smell? Oh, dear.
It was me. All those blueberries I'd eaten while we watched the crabs spar on the bluestone patio reappeared in my pants in the morning. I was hosed down, and the blueberries were off limits. Crab I could eat, but no more blueberries. What dredges up that memory is my mom's request that I
take the garbage out to the crab.
She looks defeated.
My words. I can't find my words. I feel I talk nonsense.
It's okay. We can usually figure out what you mean, and even if we can't, you say it right a few minutes later and we all have a good laugh. When I was 5, we made a mini snowman on the picnic table, just the two of us. It was special. It was delightful. When I was 7, she marched me down the street and made me apologize to another child for something I didn't do. I still haven't forgiven her for that. When I was 11, she helped me complete my epic science project, a bench-scale desalinization plant, decades before the term climate change was coined, well before it would even occur to anyone that you might need to desalinate water. We finished at 2 a.m. on a school night. I recall it being fun, but as a parent, I can't imagine that memory could possibly be right. When I was 20, she left me alone to become myself, as all parents should.
Don't sit on the beetle.
I freeze in mid-squat. A second later comes...
Needle.
I don't want to sit on a beetle or on a knitting needle, so it's all good. Look, you're becoming a comedian in your old age. Don't let the wrong word stop you. You'll be a teller of fantastical tales. As a diversion, I suggest the piano. I ask her to play her signature piece, Mozart's Rondo alla Turca.
I lost that ability in 1917.
I'm pretty sure she means 1970. Instead, She plays impeccable Chopin. She always said just the right thing, using all the right words. She also knew when to refrain and say nothing at all. Her silence a strategic peacekeeping of sorts. A golden rule I learned from her, which has served me well. If you can't say something nice about someone, don't say anything at all. My personal mantra derives from that sentiment. Plant kindness, gather love. I figure I have about 35 years before a wasp flies out of my mouth unintended. Or maybe a beetle will emerge, prying open my lips with its long proboscis, like my mother's shiny gold knitting needle. It will evade the first robber of spring, who would surely try to snatch its iridescent wings. The beetle and the crab, fast friends in search of a blueberry patch, will meet a whispering wasp on a lamb on the lamb. When my random words start to fly, I will tell the best story.